Okay.
Yeah, keep talking, David. Just like that.
Okay, I gotta turn this off. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. Welcome to Tears and Testosterone. I'm your boy Paul Savage. We've got Noah in studio today with Justin and Yob.
Yo, what's up?
And David Minsky will be joining us shortly. He's on
leaving.
the phone speaking Spanish to his madre. What's up? Okay, boys.
Yo, Noah, you want to put your mouth closer to the mic or what?
Yeah,
that's right, yeah.
We had some issues last time with Noah not putting his mouth up to the mic.
You
Just
gotta eat
technical difficulties.
That's right. I forgot to say, if you are listening to this and you are on the Moody Bible Institute campus, please turn off your radio because you're not supposed to be. Or you can stay with us. That's cool, too.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, so we had our little EP. I noticed that EP is also the acronym for episode, so that's going to be a little confusing. But we released our first EP last week, and here we are back again for episode number 1. How you guys feel about that?
I feel fantastic.
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far.
Yes. So in studio, I've got some booch, brewing the booch.
Some booch. I was going to ask you what that was. I dig the mug.
It is
the cup.
kombucha, and it is really strong. I've got a nice head buzz. Okay. Because you're not allowed to drink on campus, so you just get buzzed off the booch.
Isn't it made with tea? How's that made?
Yeah, okay, so you ferment tea, and then that's it. So you put a big mushroom in the jar, and somehow that ferments it, and it gets real fermented.
David told me the whole process one time. I learned nothing.
Are
I
you
still have no
serious?
idea.
What the heck?
He just talks about his mushrooms. I'm like, okay. Just keep going there with your mushrooms. He's like, oh, this is a really, really nice big one. I'm like, okay, David.
He reached into one of his bottles the other day, and he's like, oh, look at this, a new mushroom. What the heck? It looked like a bracelet. I was like, how is that a mushroom? He's like, oh, this is good. This is good. I said, you should keep it.
Is it a certain type or?
Yeah, it's a certain type of. It's called a SCOBY or something like that. I think that's what it's called, a SCOBY. I don't know where you get them, dude, but people just have them.
It's a big SCOBY.
You know, it's weird because like a year ago, this wasn't a thing. Nobody had this. It's a trend now. It's a trend to make your own booch. It's at the stores now. I saw the Jewel Osco. You can just buy some. But for the homemade stuff, it's a little bit more, a little stronger, you know? Oh, yeah.
It's like Moody Moonshine.
That's right. It's like Moody Moonshine because everybody does it. Everybody shares the materials. Right. We all just make some gnarly kombucha.
Some booch.
Some booch. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, if you don't know, we're recording this in Chicago, Illinois. We recently had a bit of a polar vortex is what the professionals are calling it, and it's been pretty gnarly, really, really cold. It was actually colder here on Wednesday than it was in Antarctica.
Yep.
So
in Siberia.
We've got a lot of diversity in the city, a lot of very diverse experiences. David Minsky, welcome to the show. Hi. Say something. Speak into the camera now. Get real close to it.
Into the camera, of course.
I'm sorry. There's no camera. Sorry, it looks like we're going to have to cancel the show.
Shoot. Did we forget to bring a camera?
David, where are you from?
I was born in Argentina, but I came here to Moody from Israel.
So he is not only Latino, but he's also Jewish. So he's got all sorts of brownie points.
Yep. No privilege.
No privilege.
Darn.
Yeah, until he became conservative. Now he has some privilege.
Sweet.
Right on. Okay, so he's here with us today. He is my roommate. We are friends. For the most part. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got this thing, guys, where I walk down the hallway, and whenever I see another person, mostly men, I don't do this to girls, but I'll lock them in the eyes, and I'll try to, like, establish my dominance. It's I got real big into dominance hierarchies over the summer, and I was thinking, like, yeah, because I heard these really cool facts. So, as it would turn out, this is really funny. What women find most attractive in men, more than anything else, is social status. And so what you got to do is climb to the top of the dominance hierarchy in order to not be single anymore. And so, we're giving that a go. We'll see how that works.
I see that new game, Red Dead Redemption, the second one that just came out, the main guy, Arthur Morgan, every time every time that he like leaves a cutscene or walks into a building or whatever, he always like turns his head and just looks at the guy that's walking past him and just got to bump shoulders with him. So
Is he single?
yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the story.
There's
yet.
not a lot
I
of
mean,
girls in that video game, is there?
He's
It's
kind of
mostly-
single right
mostly
now,
just
but he's having
cowboys.
some woman trouble right now.
Ooh.
I think.
Aren't
Yeah.
we all? Aren't we all?
I suppose so. Yeah, dude. So that's what I do. I lock eyes with guys, and I'm really self-conscious about my haircut right now. And so when I lock eyes, and they give
Why?
me this sort of, whenever they smile at me, I think, why are you smiling? Is it my hair? Is that why you're smiling at me? I look, I hear you got some redneck cut my hair. I know some people think it's good, some people aren't all right with it, but
What do you mean?
and so I lock eyes with them, and I get
Everyone
real.
likes it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, David. I am glad we invited you.
We all agreed on that.
You
Well,
like it?
You're wearing a hat right now, so I'm trying to
It's
evaluate.
because
it,
I'm
but I feel-
self-conscious.
No, it has like the.
Oh
swivel
yeah, yeah.
To the
Oh yeah.
side.
No, I
Little
saw it last
slick
night, and I was
into the
like,
side.
yeah,
He
that's
uses
right.
pomade.
That's right. That's right.
It's not Dapper Danes.
Nope. It is inferior material.
Paul, if you were at the top of the dominance hierarchy, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You would define what haircut looks good.
You know, that's true. Yeah, so sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. So you got to pretend that you're at the top. And then when I lock eyes with those kids, I say, you don't have the authority. You're not high enough in the dominance hierarchy
You don't
to
see
put me down about my hair, okay? And this guy's like, dude, why are you looking at me
You're like
that?"
engaged in this mental duel, but it's just you.
Literally every guy I see, I do that.
But long hair is coming back in though.
Yeah, it is.
So like short hair has been the thing, and this the undercut has
Mm.
been the thing, but like long hair is coming back in.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah.
gonna come back.
I think it's already back. I mean, the hipsters have it pretty locked down.
Right? Yeah.
David, you've got long hair. Tell us about it.
Yeah, how
It's
is
getting messy to keep up with it. It's a little bit too long. It gets tangly, and
You're not going to cut it anytime soon, are you?
I don't know. There are days, and then there are nights when I have nightmares about my hair just falling out or disappearing.
Good God.
That
Yep.
sounds terrifying.
I do wake up terrified when that happens.
Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad. Why don't
No,
you tell me about
I think
this?
I think
Why haven't we talked? We never talk anymore.
I think that my long hair has become a very important part of me, and I do care about it. Part of me is like, oh well, I wish I could just donate it and maybe have an easier upkeep with shorter hair, but then I'm thinking like, I don't know, 20 years from now I might be bald, and what then?
yeah.
I should
I'll
probably
lose
just
my
enjoy
identity.
it now. Yeah.
My entire identity is just gone once I lose my hair.
I should
Hey, you've
just
got the
rock it.
beard, though, so that doesn't go away. I
That
don't
doesn't
think.
go away.
I think it's a thing with facial hair too, though, because like I have
Yes.
this like fear that I'm gonna have to work somewhere that'll like make me shave or something. Like the goatee is
Oh my
just
gosh.
It is kind of part of you.
that's like
I can't imagine you without it.
since
No,
high,
it'd be
exactly
weird.
since high school.
The
Everyone
weirdest-
knows me about that's the dude with the goatee.
The
like,
weirdest thing happened to me like yesterday. This guy steps into the elevator, looks at me. He's like, "Dude, you look like Aquaman."
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you look like the guy from Aquaman. Did anyone ever tell you that?" And I'm like, "No."
That's awesome.
I mean, that was nice. It was
Yeah.
really kind. It was a
compliment.
bro moment, you know.
Yeah.
How big is
a
that
moment
guy?
Of acknowledgement.
oh, dude, the
it's
dude's
Jason
huge.
Momoa,
Dude,
right?
he's
yeah,
my-
Jason
no idea.
Momoa.
He's a man crush for like millions.
Yeah.
But how
Like,
big?
he's kind of like Dr.
how
Litfin.
how
Beautiful.
tall? Because
I'm-
like
I'm
Yeah.
sometimes
checking it.
Like Dr.
Sometimes-
Litfin, but shredded
shredded
with long hair
with long hair, yeah.
and not like Dr. Litfin at all.
And not a PhD in Bible history.
That's right.
But sometimes he's
He's
just really
6'4".
short.
Yo, I'm taller
What a
than Jason
crush.
Momoa. That's pretty dope.
6'4".
He's
Yeah,
6'4"?
Okay, he
Yeah,
is pretty
dude.
big then.
He looks pretty tall compared to those other guys. that
See,
standing
he's
next to.
6'4", which is 1 foot
'Cause,
more
like,
than me. So I'm
Vin-
definitely not Jason Momoa.
Vin Diesel looks like a big guy, and he is a big guy, but he's not. He's short, if I'm correct. I
Vin
think-
Diesel's short.
I think he's really short.
You're out of your mind.
So,
There's
like-
no way.
It's because
Fact
they
check
got
me.
him a
I
small
think he's
car
like-
for the first
He's
Fast
6
and
foot.
Furious.
Are you
6
kidding?
foot.
Six
Okay.
foot
He's
oh.
only 6 foot.
Yeah, so he's
I got friends who are 6 foot.
You got friends who are
So
6'5".
that's not that. That's not
that-
that
are you
short.
6'5"?
Yeah.
All right.
Daisuke is like almost 6'7", dude.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
Sure.
Daisuke's a Japanese kid on our floor, for those who don't know. He's
I
a
wish people
nice guy.
could
Good
trade
guy.
you like inches, you know?
Yeah.
Like
There would be an underground market.
Like,
also,
here's
I
a
would
bit of my
totally do
hair,
that. Yeah.
here's a bit of my beard, and you just give me 2 more inches to my
I'd
height.
take that, dude. I'd do
How
that
about
too.
that?
I don't have a beard to give, but I'll take the inches, man, please.
Right? I mean, it's not that I'm insecure about it.
No, why are you laughing over there?
I'm not laughing.
You're
I'm
not
always
la-
serious.
You're not laughing at anything?
I'm one of the most serious
Do you
people
find
that I
something,
know.
Find something funny over there?
Do you guys know that there are theorists in the world of psychology that believe that we are born and raised with an inferiority complex because we come to the world as like very small humans, right? Babies
Yeah.
that depend on someone bigger and stronger and more powerful for all our needs. And he thinks that's what fuels this inferiority complex, that we always strive to be more independent and that we deal with it all our lives.
What happens when you make it to the top? You're not dependent on anyone, and you're just
Well, you can
top
develop
dog.
some superiority complexes and narcissism
Flip it.
and stuff like that.
Oh, I've got that.
Does having children give you a superiority complex?
Ooh,
Maybe
How about that
that's
one?
our way
That's the
of
flip side.
dealing with it. Yeah,
by having kids, people
I
that
don't
we
know,
can feel
but
superior
I don't think
to.
this guy is, his name is Adler. I don't think that's what he says, but
First name Joseph Adler. I'm just joking. I don't care.
somewhere. But it's interesting. I mean,
His first name is Joseph Atler. It's Joseph Atler.
Help me. All right, that's cool, man.
yeah.
Do you think that's where our belief in God comes from? Our
Because we need
evolved
someone more
inferiority?
powerful?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
Ooh, debate.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. Okay.
I think it comes from truth.
I mean,
Oh.
I had an atheist guy once say to me, I understand you believe in God and you people, I think God is for weak people.
Ah.
And I said, well, exactly.
Hmm.
That's what the gospel is about.
I would have said, why don't we test that theory?
And beat him up.
No, he was too
Yes.
stoned. He was smoking.
Yeah, you got a lot of stoners in Tel Aviv.
No, that was in India.
Oh.
You have to get
Okay.
stoned to cope with your problems. Sound pretty weak to me.
Ah, yeah. That's true, Noah. When I first became a Christian, that was one of the things. I used to bury all my problems with alcohol, but then, no, you have to confront those boys. You can't
Front
just
load that pain.
suppress them. Front load the pain.
Oh,
Front load
Please.
the pain.
tell us about your theory.
David has some. David has some problems with our theory.
Why would you have a problem with it? It's perfect.
It
It's
makes
a
sense,
flawless
dude.
theory. So Justin and I are going to write a book called Front Loading the Pain.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Do you have a better name?
Not right now.
Well, come up with
It's
one.
tentative.
We've got a few tentative subtitles, too. I forgot them all.
Me too.
But it's going to be a good book because it's going to be about the cost of life is suffering, and so you have to choose your suffering. You have to choose when you suffer, and you got to embrace it. You embrace the suffering, and you have the freedom.
Avoiding suffering only makes it worse.
That's right. That's what we're saying. That's the premise of the book, and that's the premise of most world religions. So
Yeah, dude. And
eat that.
the more you
David.
try to dodge it, the worse it is. You have to
Mhm.
front load the pain so that you can embrace the pain that you think is worth
That's
going through. That
You
was
can
the
choose
weirdest-
your own bloody cross, but you've got to bear it.
find out.
David has some issues with it, but
Well, no, I mean, so when you say front load, let's say things that you can choose. Hard work.
Yeah.
I'm saying like,
Is that-
okay, here's an example. There is pain in going to the gym and working out,
That's right.
and there is pain in eating McDonald's and doing nothing. The
I-
pain will
is
come
there?
later in the form of an early death
Oh.
and diabetes and other things.
Okay.
So would you rather take the pain of the gym and being fit and then experience the good results, or would you rather delay that pain and then die
It's all
at
about
45?
delayed gratification. That's what it
Exactly.
is. That's
Well,
what
I
this book
am
is.
over 25, so I do see things as, the big scope of things.
Huh.
So I think, yeah.
Noah, please get your forehead off of my microphone.
It makes sense. It makes sense, but what other kind of pain can you front load?
Emotional pain.
Emotional
pain,
You
why?
confront that. You confront it
Yeah,
instead of
dude,
just
the more you
burying
run
it.
from it, the worse it gets, and it sticks with you forever.
Okay, example.
I think the best counselors are not those
No, I
who.
actually do have an example.
I think the best counselors are those who do not necessarily make you feel good, but help you get to the root of your issues.
That's
Exactly.
What's up. That's what's up.
So I think
Preach
that
it, baby.
if that's what you're getting at, then that's correct. But
Yeah.
you have to deal with the issue because,
Yeah, or like avoiding like hard conversations with people that need to happen.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
We've all experienced that.
Oh boy.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Gotta have
I
it.
hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
I don't know.
I bet you do.
I
Paul.
love confrontation. We had this thing. So we went on a mission trip to Indonesia once, and we had this big personality test to see if we'd work well with the people in our team. And there's this big room full of people. There's probably like 100 of us in this room, and they probably more than that. I don't know. But we had to do all these personality tests, and one of them was to how we deal with confrontation. And they assigned us an animal to accompany us. So there's like the teddy bear, there was the turtle. Like, how do you deal with confrontation? I got the great white shark. So
Nice.
me and one other person in the entire room. This other person just happened to be on my team. So
Was he
yeah.
a jerk?
it was a girl, and she was wonderful. We're actually real good friends. But I love confrontation, man. I love it. Oh, it's because I'm on the top of the dominance hierarchy, man. That's why.
That's what you're telling yourself until
That's
you
right.
get there.
Yep, fake it till you make it. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. What are you, Noah? What kind of animal do you think you are when it comes to confrontation?
Probably an owl.
I don't know what that
How do
means.
owls confront other owls or other animals?
Did you know?
I don't know. I mean, they eat.
Yeah.
What
At
do they eat?
night.
Don't they eat like
Mice.
mice and
Mice.
stuff?
You
They, like,
confront
swoop
exclusively at
down.
night.
Yeah. I'm nocturnal.
They like swoop down out of the air or something, don't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
Yeah, they do that.
They don't play
So you come
Fortnite.
without warning and just
Warning.
boom, go for the kill.
You could say that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Aren't they supposed to be really wise too, though? Owls.
No.
Isn't that a thing?
According to legend, but
That's a stereotype.
paganism.
It's a stereotype.
I like stereotypes. They're helpful.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
Noah?
excuse me, that's illegal.
It's 2019.
If you want to get taken off YouTube, Noah, you can keep going down
Can
that
you
path,
stop
buddy.
displaying your privilege, please? I don't appreciate it.
Look, dude, if you're gonna challenge me right now on my top of the pyramid position, I think we should probably step outside. I'm joking. Okay.
Yeah, you're joking.
Back
It's
to
a
the
little cold.
topic. It's too cold. Polar vortex, guys. Remember that. Polar
Oh my
vortex.
gosh.
Dude, I've done not that much over the past 2 days. 'cause
Yep. Yep.
I've
Me neither.
not had to do anything.
Instead of like just front loading the pain and going and experiencing this
Yo, I'm not saying that I'm doing it right. I'm saying
horrible
that
weather.
I know what I should do.
That's right.
I tried to
Uh,
front load my homework.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I'm doing
another
that
one.
too.
It
Boom.
didn't really
I did do
quite work,
homework.
but
Okay.
okay.
You know, it's not too late, guys. The semester's just kicking off, so we've got loads of time
It's
still.
already Founders Week, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts. I cannot believe how fast. Well, I don't know. It felt really slow going through it. I don't know.
The first month.
I'm indecisive right now. It was a long first month, I thought.
It's only been like 20 days.
It's
Hasn't
February,
it?
though.
I know, but we got back
Wow.
like
Dang.
the 14th
That's cool.
of January, so it's been like maybe half a month.
So does anybody want to go to a museum with me soon?
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day is
I'm
coming
not.
up.
I'm not a
and I-
museum guy.
Okay. Well, Noah.
What if it's the NASCAR museum?
Noah
That
loves
I would go to.
NASCAR.
What about the
Alright.
museum
It's in
of
Charlotte.
North Carolina?
Well, it's not really.
What does North Carolina have to show off other than their
Here we go.
opposition to civil rights?
Oh man, depends on what you're looking for, Paul.
You guys,
What if I'm looking for civil rights?
you won't find it there.
We've got those.
I'm pretty sure South Carolina had a pirate once. Like Blackbeard, didn't he sail around South
What?
Carolina?
Actually, I think in the Outer Banks in North Carolina is where the Blackbeard exhibit is.
Wow.
I've been there, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's in the Outer Banks.
Big
Also, the
fan of
first
pirates.
first in flight, North Carolina.
What's that?
So airplanes, the Wright brothers
Oh,
invented
yeah,
the
yeah.
first
Those are in
airplane.
Indiana. I
Kitty
thought.
Hawk.
What?
Nope, first flight was in North Carolina.
You
Yeah.
gotta be kidding
Our
me.
I was
license
gonna say that,
plates
but I thought it was in South Carolina.
say first in flight.
That's nuts.
On the cars, yeah.
That's nuts. Well, what's that? Well, we've got a museum in Indiana about the Wright brothers. Pretty
The
close
corn
to my
museum
house, I
or
think.
what?
Dude, Indiana blows. I will tell you that firsthand. It is the worst state
terrible.
in the
What's the
union.
best thing about Indiana, Paul?
Oh my gosh. Well, have you ever tried meth?
I've
Got
not
loads
actually.
of that.
Meth is huge in North Carolina too. That's like I feel like. I mean, obviously, weed is big everywhere, but
Yeah.
like cocaine, I feel like is like an epidemic in Chicago, isn't it?
Cocaine
Yeah.
I have no idea.
among
Is it
the people
cocaine?
that have the money for it
Yeah.
That's a
and
big
who
move.
have
Partly.
absolutely no
Mhm.
like I don't know.
People who like
I think
to
the
party.
statistics for Chicago
Yeah.
cocaine are pretty high.
The only reason I would never touch cocaine is because of the knowledge of how many people died for it.
The only reason.
The only reason.
I mean, no, I'm saying like I've never touched drugs. I'm just, it's just
Yeah.
that, like, that's a drug that I wouldn't touch for that alone.
What drugs would you touch?
I don't know.
The day I touch a drug.
I don't think I
Man.
need them.
Would you touch my drugs?
Maybe I mean hemp,
What if
but
I
hemp is
gave
not
you-
really a drug.
What if I
It's-
gave you a drug? Would you touch it?
I use Pepto Bismol.
You take a lot of hemp, dude.
No, I
You're edging there.
I
a
use
lot of hemp and
CBD.
kombucha.
yeah, and well, kombucha, yeah, it works.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I'm gonna have to try some kombucha.
Yeah, I have some.
I've
Tastes
never
like
tried
vinegar. You guys like vinegar?
Not
You like
partic-
drinking vinegar?
No.
Stay away from my kombucha. Dude.
Yeah,
Shoot.
stay away from
I won't touch your kombucha. Okay. The only reason.
Yeah. The reason why Indiana's worse than North Carolina is because everyone in Indiana pretends they're in North Carolina. So it's like they're trying to be Southern, but they're not. They're Midwestern, but they all talk in a Southern accent. They all fly Confederate flags. They all do loads of drugs.
They all hate civil rights.
They all hate civil rights. Yeah, dude, I worked with some racist people down there. It's crazy. Didn't know racism. In Michigan, in my experience, there wasn't a lot of racism. Not nearly as much as there is in Indiana. You would never expect that.
Really?
My hometown was great. People loved each other. It was a wonderful
I
community.
feel like I have never actually met a racist, like face to face.
A racist?
Yeah, dude.
Never.
Like had a conversation with a racist.
Someone that
Yeah.
genuinely hates
Yeah, someone
another
that
race
genuinely hates
for
another
no
race.
other reason than
Oh my
their
gosh.
I
Yeah.
feel like I've not, dude. Michigan's pretty.
it's kind of hard to
pretty
find
chill.
them in Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. My dad grew up in a little town in Michigan where they burned down a black family's house.
Shoot.
Yeah. But
I
I mean,
just-
that was a while ago.
Yeah, I've met a few.
I just
Yeah, I
heard
bet
from
you have.
Dr. Milko told a story of how he was the target of like anti-Semitic racism.
Is he Jewish?
No,
What?
because
He just looks Jewish.
some guy
He does look Jewish though.
Yeah, he,
does look Jewish.
some guy at this job said, oh well, you kind of look like, and he drew a swastika on his car,
Good Lord.
Shoot.
and he said some like racist stuff to him, and it's weird.
Wow.
So yeah, he I think that's the reason he really understands like the gravity of anti-Semitism. He probably suffered from it quite a lot.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, there's one guy I worked with who had a swastika tattooed on his arm. It's nuts.
Holy
man.
Moses, I would chop off his arm.
Well, the dude, he just wasn't that smart. That's all it was.
I
So
would
he
teach
was,
him that after he has his
yeah.
stump.
Like he afterwards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. So like, I'm not defending Nazis at all, but he's actually a really nice guy. Like, yeah, he just didn't really understand what the symbol meant. So he was just like, we asked him about it. We said, "Why do you have that on your arm?" And he said, "Well, I got it when I was about 18 years old. I was young, I was drunk, and I was proud to be white."
Mm.
Like, all right, dude. You ever thought about like getting that removed? He's like, "No, man. I would have other tattoos that get removed before I got this one removed."
Oh man.
He had some pretty messed up tats. But he's a nice guy. Nice guy.
Wow.
What do you think of that one?
Maybe I should become a tattoo artist and offer my services to those that repent.
That's a good idea. He also had Philippians 4:13 on his wrist. So, yeah,
Dang it.
Philippians 4:13.
That's very...
It's in every high school athlete's bio.
that's right. That's right.
They don't know what it means.
The Lord Jesus Christ can make me win this football game.
That's right. The Lord has divinely empowered me
He has
to
chosen me.
make this kick.
Yes, Lord, I will complete this task for the kingdom. For the kingdom of God. That'd be cool. It'd be cool if you were on like a Christian team playing against like a Muslim team.
Dude, and you just feel like you're divinely empowered to
Oh, that's
destroy
right.
them.
Didn't we call that like the Crusades?
Oh yeah,
No, no.
that's right. You know,
Those worked out great.
there's some psychologists who. No, I heard a psychologist once say. I've only heard one, but I think he's right. He said that sports are to warfare what pornography is to sex.
Wow.
So
we shouldn't do sports.
no, dude, I love sports. What are you talking
Well,
about?
I'm just
It's
saying.
better than
he's
war.
saying that it
I
is
know.
a very wrongful, like, emulation of something real.
Well, I don't know if he'd say that. He said what we're doing is we're substituting what we're actually desiring for something else. So our internal desires to be tribal and wage wars.
But it makes sense.
It does make sense. Makes loads of sense.
I mean, I don't need an MRI to understand that my brain experiences when I watch a soccer game.
Yeah.
The same stuff that I experience when I'm, in a military exercise with tanks, shooting all around me.
Yeah.
That same,
I love that.
we versus
yes,
them.
let's go.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to think that like when we're watching sports, we're watching like a fake copy of what we're actually desiring. Like there's 2 degrees of separation there. We're not
Isn't
even
that
playing,
nuts?
we're watching.
Yeah.
And we still get that.
Oh, that's it's called mirror neurons.
Oh.
Oh
Shoot.
my gosh, this is turning into
Frick,
a psychology.
No, you ever
Podcast.
heard of a neuron?
So
Is that a new
Yes.
word for you?
You know
here's
what, how many neurons do you have?
here's the interesting thing.
14.
They
Enough to know what a neuron is.
So there
Good
were some experiments on monkeys, and they found out that when you see a monkey observing a different monkey do something, there are parts of the brain in the monkey that light up. And then they analyzed how those compared to that monkey doing the same thing, and it's almost like the monkey's doing it in his brain. So if he sees a monkey playing with, I don't know, a toy in a specific manner, he is simulating in his mind and following with the action,
Interesting.
Yeah.
which
Interesting.
happens when we watch sports.
Yeah.
We
Hmm.
feel like we're there. We experience. And there's a name for that experience. It's called like vicarious victory.
Mm.
Oh.
So we are experiencing
Ooh.
in place of the people playing.
That's crazy.
That's why
Kinda
we're
like-
so happy when, in UFC, the guy that we wanted to win wins.
Kind of need to think about that for a while.
It's
right?
kinda like-
it makes sense if you look at how many like YouTube channels are like solely focused on gaming. Like it doesn't make sense on
Right.
the outside to think like you could play this video game. Why would you
Yeah.
watch
And
someone else play it?
5,000
But-
12-year-olds and Noah watch him play.
Rip.
That's right. Well, it's kind of like when you watch a TV show too. Like I've been watching Sons of
Mm.
Anarchy. I don't know if y'all watch that.
No,
It's about a
but I've
biker
heard about
gang.
it.
It's
Yeah.
very good. It makes me want to buy a Harley and go to Myrtle Beach during bike week
Hmm.
and just eat and ride up the coast on my motorcycle and
Oh.
have 100 tattoos.
That's
That's
a
what it
great
makes me want
fantasy,
to do.
dude. I like that.
But like, I would never do that because that would be really dumb.
You guys ever rode a motorcycle?
no, I haven't. I
Yes.
want to.
Dude,
I want to buy
really
one.
Want to.
My mom told me
to.
not to, which makes me want to do it more.
My grandpa
You gotta
had
establish
one.
dominance
That's
on
right.
your mom.
That's right.
My-
T-pose.
My
I
grandpa had an
motorcycle.
orange and black Harley when I was a little kid. He used to
Ooh.
take us up the block and stuff on it.
I don't think I'd get a Harley though. I think I want like a retro looking bike.
Yeah.
I want to be. I saw like a picture once of this surfer guy who had like blonde dreads and he was shredded and he was on one of those little retro bikes. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me someday on the beach. Yeah, with the surfboard on my back. Oh man. So that's my dream, Noah. Maybe some tats too. We'll see. My mom also doesn't like tattoos, so
Oh really? Mine
I'm
either.
probably gonna get one pretty soon.
Pretty sure my parents would disown me if I ever got a tattoo. or a
Really?
Piercing.
Not a fan?
No, not a fan.
Really?
You ever thought about a belly button piercing?
That'd be
I'm
awesome.
not.
We
Wow.
should make more bets.
No, no,
And
no,
we
no,
should have that
no,
be
no.
yes,
no.
Yeah,
yes. We should have that be for the loser.
That-
You gotta get a belly button
heck
piercing.
no.
On a
We-
guy, that's so gross.
That's
On a girl,
so
it's gross. But
funny.
No,
Oh.
no.
I don't know, man. I think
The early 2000s.
How do you guys feel
are
about
behind
piercings
us.
that are not
That's
ear
right.
piercings?
piercings that
I mean,
are what?
ear piercings are pretty culturally
Yeah, bro.
whatever, but
I think the nose piercings I think are kind of cute
Thank
on a
you.
girl. Oh, I'm sorry,
I
David.
look over and
David
I
has
see
one.
David's.
David's is cool too. I'm specifically talking about women because those are the ones that I usually look to and assess whether or not they're attractive.
Yeah.
Suppose. Okay.
But not El Toro.
I
Not the one like right here.
Oh, those
Through
are
the middle.
yeah, I don't really like the
septum.
septums.
You look like
Why?
yeah, is that what it's
No,
called? The
sometimes it's
septum?
cute.
Yeah, sometimes.
To
Other
me-
times it's
to
sort
me,
of like,
I disagree.
I just feel like I should have a red cape and just like
here we go,
just
here we go.
fly it in front of you.
Let's go. Vámonos.
yeah, no, nose piercings don't bother me generally.
Yeah, I don't think those are cute. Belly button piercings, on the other hand, I don't know. I dated a girl with a belly button piercing once, and girls really like that. They really like the belly button piercing. I don't see.
Why?
Yeah, I think it just kind of stresses me out because I feel like that's just gonna catch on something. That's how I feel about high heels too. I think that
Yeah.
it's just there's so much risk involved with having
That's
that.
an ankle waiting to be broken.
That's what I'm saying,
Right?
dude. It makes me uncomfortable seeing women with belly button piercings and high heels because it's just like, if you had the same lifestyle that I have, if you're roughhousing as much as me, you're gonna pull something. You're gonna get really hurt.
What
And I
about
don't like that.
established
super
as much
long
dominance
nails?
as I do.
Super long? I'm not a fan of that either.
Nah,
right?
they're
I
not.
don't know how I feel about nails.
You ever looked up the guy with the longest nails ever?
No,
I don't.
I've seen it
You
in
need
the
to
Guinness book when I was like 12, and I'll never forget it.
You need to look it up.
No, you
Someone
don't.
needs to look it up.
It's
I think
because
he got them trimmed.
if you've never seen it,
Oh,
you need to see it because
Okay.
it's incredible.
is it though? Is that the word that you would use?
It
Noah?
is disgusting, but it's incredible. I don't know
Okay.
how. I didn't know that they could grow that long.
They do.
I don't know how it hasn't broken off.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's amazing to me that it hasn't broken off.
I think I saw it when I was younger in the Guinness Book of World Records, and I suppressed that memory until now, Noah, and you've brought it all back. You're making me front load.
I don't think I've
Uh.
ever read the Guinness Book of World Records for
Dude,
fun.
I used to
everybody
eat that stuff up, dude.
everybody
when I
used
was
to
a
get
kid.
that. Whenever the library got that book, everybody would be on it.
I used to get them
On
for
it.
Christmas.
Yeah. I never got it because I was like,
They're
yeah,
great.
it's a dumb hype.
And then YouTube
Tell-
happened, so nobody
Yeah.
cares about that book
That's right.
anymore.
That's right.
Tell me some records. What are your favorite Guinness records?
Shoot.
Can't name a single
Here.
one. I think Guinness World Records
500
are the dumbest
kilo
thing.
deadlift,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
right?
Okay. Bodybuilding ones are sick. I
Yeah.
like those. But in terms of like, how many tennis balls can you fit in your mouth? I think that's pretty
How
stupid.
many tennis balls could you fit in your mouth?
One.
Yeah, a single.
One. Want to see me break a Guinness Book of World Record or whatever?
2.
Yeah, see, that's stupid. No, you're not any more important because you can fit more tennis balls in your mouth than I can. Sorry, bucko.
Bucko.
You know, it's a cool plaque you got for putting all that stuff in your mouth. Great. Way to go. I don't know what I think about nails. My mom, she did nails for most of my life. She she does pedicures and manicures and the whole thing. And I don't understand nails at all. Never once have I looked at a woman's fingernails and thought, "Wow,
Really?
that's
Nah.
banging."
It's like
I love that.
It's an accessory, but
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
Me either. I don't ever look at it.
Dude,
Well, I don't know. Maybe if there's like a nice burgundy, I'll think, "Hey,
I
you
care
know,
about
that's a
the
good-"
color.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I usually like, I think I just care about the color. It's
Okay.
I found the record for a dog. Tennis balls in the mouth.
Oh,
is
let's go.
5.
5 tennis balls in this dog's mouth.
For when it comes
This
to
is news.
ping pong balls for a human, it's 6. But I've not found any conclusive evidence for the tennis balls in a human mouth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. We can
I
make it a
did-
thing. You guys want to?
Kind of do.
The loser has to get a belly button piercing.
Stay tuned for next episode. Whoever can fit the least amount of tennis balls in their mouth gets a belly
Gotta
button
get
piercing.
pierced. Let's go. I love that. Wow. I think it kind of looks cool. Well, I don't know. I feel like I could be friends with a guy who has a lip piercing.
You are
Because-
friends with a guy who has
Luke. Is that what you're talking about?
friends in, yeah.
My boy Luke, he's got one.
Mm.
The lead singer of Blink-182, one of the 2 lead singers, he's got one.
Oh, he's
What's his
he's
name,
into
Travis?
UFOs now.
Yeah, I heard he went off the deep end.
Yep.
I
He
mean-
thinks he will be back with Blink, but Blink is so much better without him.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
The new guys from Chicago.
I'm in a
Yeah.
total Blink-182 phase right now.
Yeah, you
Been
should listen to the
them
new album.
all week. Okay.
It's good.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So he's off the deep end, and they got a new singer. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Okay, so his name is Travis. The other guy's Mark. Okay.
And this new guy, I can look it up.
So they just pulled some guy from Chicago, and it's like, oh, we've had this guy for
No, it
our
was a guy
entire
that they
career, and
knew.
we're just gonna replace him.
He's also a musician.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Yeah, I think his name is Matt as well. Matt Skiba.
I feel like we should have applied.
What is
Yeah.
it? What
Yeah,
is it with
dude.
these aging rock stars though?
What do you mean?
I mean,
You got a
Some
problem
of
with
these
aging?
guys-
I
some of
mean,
these
they're
guys need to-
trying. Look. I mean, you know,
Some of these guys need to stop.
I got a
Like
problem with
who?
aging.
like they're not.
Hate it.
Yeah. it's-
Ozzy Osbourne needs to stop.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I agree.
Ozzy.
Ozzy's nuts.
Alice Cooper
Dude, don't trash my boy Alice.
needs to
Okay.
stop. He's Christian. Do you know that?
I do know that.
He's
I
actually
love
Christian,
Alice
yeah.
Cooper.
Hmm.
Not his music. I think his music's pretty trash. But I like him as a person.
Right.
To be honest.
All right.
I mean, he's had 2 good songs probably, but he's a good guy. I mean, he loves the Lord. He's kind of crazy. I like that.
Yeah.
He's from Michigan. That's a big win for me. I love Michigan
Michigan's
boys.
great.
Oh yeah, D-Town, baby, Detroit. Is he from Detroit or Grand
I
Rapids?
don't know. Detroit kind of sucks. but-
Who's from?
Dude,
Detroit?
I love Detroit.
Really?
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Grand
Maybe.
Rapids.
He might be from Grand Rapids. I don't know.
Grand Rapids
He's
is
from
where it's
somewhere
at.
in Michigan. Dude, I'm a D-Town boy. I
The
love
best
D-Town.
musician to come out of Detroit is
That's right.
Jack White. Changed my mind.
Oh my gosh, dude! A lot of people came from Detroit. That's a bold
Oh,
statement.
but that no,
Eminem
no.
came from Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Still, Jack
Uh-huh.
White.
Jack White. Didn't like Stevie Wonder come from there?
But-
Like
but
Motown. You got
Eminem though.
all of Motown comes from Detroit.
Jack White.
Okay, dude. Marvin Gaye, he's Detroit, isn't he?
I don't know.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye. He's good. Dude.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Jack White's got a lot of competition coming from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They should have
that guy
a
just
fight.
eyeballed me. Guess what I did?
You
I
stared
will
at
be
the
right
video.
back.
Did you show him his? Yeah.
And he left. And he left. That's what's up. You don't lock eyes with me when I'm in the studio, okay? Dude.
I have the
Alright?
microphone.
Dude. Back off, bro. Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've been in a fight. You guys fight
When
much?
is the last time you were in a fight, Paul?
Like a real fight?
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, okay.
Like a fake fight where it's just me and a homie pounding each other? All the time.
Nice.
All the time. No, you ever been in a fight?
I've been in a few.
No way. Did you do that in high school?
Been in a few. Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Mostly in high school.
We never had any fights at my high school. I was kind of bummed about that. I wish we would have. There's one guy I almost fought in high school. A couple guys, actually.
Over
I was
what?
I was a bit of a... I was
Just
pretty
guys?
rambunctious. It was always about girls.
Oh, okay.
It's always about
Okay.
girls. Girls always start fights.
It was always. It was
What?
always for me. I guess I'm kind of quiet and reserved.
Mhm.
It was always for me.
You went to a small high school, didn't you?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah,
Yeah.
for 1 year, and then I was homeschooled too. But it was
Did you
always.
get in a fight with at your homeschool, your mom?
It was. It was the. It was always the guys for me that were like, class clown, like everybody look at me type of people.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was always the people that
Okay.
really got.
Oh,
under my
yeah?
skin.
You don't
Yeah.
like those?
No.
Ooh, okay. Well,
But
all
that was
right.
like, that was always, I don't know. Milko asked us today in class, he said he was asking people what kind of, we were talking about, counselees, clients that come in and you just, every time they cancel, you're like praising the Lord that they've canceled. 'Cause
Yeah.
you just hate them, but you have to counsel them. So Milko was asking us to be self-aware and think about what type of people you don't like. So that's what I said in class. He asked me that, and I said that in class, and the whole class just kind of.
That's awesome. I know exactly who I don't like.
Who don't
sitting
you like?
right
Paul?
next to me.
Oh my
Just be like,
gosh.
it's you, and stare him in the eyes.
I don't like you, Dr. Milko. That's funny.
Establish dominance.
That's right.
Justin, what kind of people irritate you?
Lots of people. I don't know. In high school, I was kind of that guy, so not gonna lie.
I bet a lot of people hated you. No, I bet most people loved you, but there were a few people who didn't.
No,
like
that's
you
the
at
thing. Yeah, no. In high school, most people loved me,
Yeah.
but there was a select few that hated my guts. Like
That's awesome.
absolutely. I remember I ran for class president my sophomore year. I ran for junior
Mhm.
class president, and I ran against this guy. He'd been class president like through middle school, like freshman year, sophomore year. I came in as a freshman. I was homeschooled before that, so like I kind of came out of nowhere into his
Yeah.
career.
Ooh, let's go.
And-
Yes, I
And
love
then
this story.
I told people I was gonna run because I just wanted to. I literally was sitting in class and I was like, I was thinking, I was like, what if I ran for class president? I came up with the slogan, Justin Yob, the man for the job. It just was in my head, and I was like, well, with a slogan like that, I can't not run.
And history was made.
And history was made. And I told some people I was gonna run, and then he texted me. He's like, dude, are you gonna run? I was like, yeah. He's like, please don't. Like, you can be my vice president. And I said, you can be my vice president. He didn't talk after that.
Go.
That was I will acknowledge that was a little edgy. But then I ran, and the whole
Yes.
time after that, he's like, Justin, you're gonna lose. Everyone hates you, dude. Nobody knows you. You're a loser. Also, you suck. And I was like, okay, dude, whatever. Chill out. He's like, it's not even. It's rigged. Like, I'm gonna win anyway. I was like, shut up, dude. I don't care. Like, lay off. And then I destroyed him.
Yes.
And then I went to shake his, like, they announced the results, and I saw him in the hallway after school, and I went to shake his hand, like, say not congratulations, but I went to, like, just say, like,
Good
whatever,
game.
good game.
Good game, kiddo.
Nice job, sport. And he, like, looked at me, just stared me in the eyes, and then just turned around and, like, left.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I would see him since then, that was my sophomore year, the rest of like, my school, it wasn't huge, but it wasn't small, so, like, I would see him a decent amount. He would just stare me down the whole time.
Wow.
And I was just like, okay, try to establish dominance on me, but who's
Nah,
president now?
That's right.
Oh wow.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, and then there were people who hated me because I wouldn't try and get, like, straight A's, and
Yeah.
they would study forever and then get C's on tests, and they would hate me for that.
Happens.
But
They
Yeah.
hate us because they ain't us. Am I right?
You
Yeah.
try to make everyone like you, you're just gonna hate yourself.
That's right. And
Can't-
I'm not about to hate myself more than I already do.
Oh whoa. You want to talk about it?
Not right now. I don't. Maybe later
Let's open
though.
it up.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We don't want to make you feel good. We want to help you change.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's about
You know
front
what?
load, front load the pain.
Why would I invite two counselors to do a podcast?
How about
Hey, you got me.
that?
I'm
You got me
sorry,
over
one
here.
counselor and a sex
And a
therapist.
pastor.
If you didn't know, Noah's trying out this new job.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
need some.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah.
LMFT
okay.
and a CST.
I don't know what that means.
Dual certification. Look it up.
Dual certification.
Oh, that's
I will
what you're
not
going
look
for?
it up.
2 degrees.
I refuse to look
Well,
it
a
up.
licensure and a certification.
That's cool.
Dang it.
LMFT is technically a license.
You wanna
and
go for a PhD?
A CST is a certification. If it comes up, I mean, eventually it's possible.
So Noah came into my room the other day. And he said, "Hey, I was trying to sleep or something. I don't even remember." And he says, "Hey, dude, guess what I'm gonna be when I grow up?" I said, "What are you gonna be,
is that what I
Noah?"
said?
Something like that. I'm
An
paraphrasing.
An
I'm paraphrasing.
LMFT and a CST.
He said, "A sex therapist."
That's right.
I said, "What?" All right, dude, that's cool, man. Yeah, sure.
Because here's the thing: is it's tied with marriage.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, we're all Christians here, so we can talk about this. But
Dude, wait, are
Talk
we?
about peepees and BJJs?
it's
Hey,
Okay.
not on my Christian server.
Not on my Christian podcast.
it's needed, man. I mean,
Yeah.
there
No, I
are
agree.
only so many marriage and family therapists who are equipped to deal with sexual dysfunction and sexual disorders.
Okay.
So, for instance, an example, so you're a Christian dad, you've got an 8-year-old kid, and he was told at school that he's a girl and that he should act like a girl. This kid doesn't know any better. Okay, he needs counseling.
Send him to the sex therapist.
And so you send him to someone who has a godly view of sex and the training to be able to help somebody that is confused about that. And
That's
there's
beautiful.
only so many people that have those certifications. And those
Truly
abilities.
God's work, Noah.
That's really
You're gonna be a sexpert.
sex. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
You could say it like that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Well, I'm more interested in the field of cognitive behavior and some PTSD and those
Mhm.
things.
Paul, what are you
Trauma?
gonna do with your life?
Yeah, trauma.
I'm going to read a lot of books, hopefully get married, but that hasn't been going great, so we'll...
How about the books though? You got that one down?
Dude, I've got some books, man. Oh, have you
Shoot.
seen my stack?
I
It's
have
a
seen
fat
the
stack of
You've
books.
lent me books, dude.
Ooh, I love my stack. I love it so much. Yeah. So that's what I've got on the agenda for the next few years. We'll see where that takes me.
Yeah.
Just trusting the Lord, man. Just closing my eyes and running.
That's all you can
Just
do.
running as fast as I can. God help me. Anyway,
With your eyes closed.
with my
With your
eyes
eyes
closed.
closed.
Yes.
That's what it looks like to the rest of us, too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
I don't understand.
Neither do we.
Yeah. Okay. So there was this one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to comment on that. David, for our listeners, David was in the Israeli military, so he's got the PTSD thing's a personal thing because he's seen a lot of soldiers,
Yep.
seen a lot of troublesome things, and so he's got a real heart for that, trying to bring peace to those who struggle to have some.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a major here with trauma victims or something like that?
Victims
of
no,
sex
it-
trafficking.
Yeah, it's mostly.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's very
Yeah.
specific. Okay.
Yeah,
Very specific.
that's cool. I mean that I could take it
David,
after.
got a funny story.
Uh-huh.
If I had a nickel for all of the people that I tell about my roommate tear gassing kids, I would have a lot of nickels because I say that so often. I was at my family Christmas. I was at my family Christmas, hanging out with my cousins that I haven't seen them in a year because we only see each other at
Okay.
Christmas. And I said, we were just talking. I don't remember. We were just like, shooting the crap,
As we do.
boy.
Yeah, we were just hanging out, just talking. We're all just laughing about something I don't remember. Somehow the topic of
gassing.
tear gas came up, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, my roommate tear gassed his kids." They're all like, "What?"
Okay. For
I said,
the
yeah, he's
record,
Israeli, dude. Israelis do that all the time to the Palestinians. Isn't that awesome?
okay, for the record,
Oh my god.
it's not. I mean, here's the thing. The situation was such that
They were tearing down the fence, dude. You got to tear gas him. You have no
the
choice.
kids were really damaging the fence, which could have made it easier for someone to infiltrate and do something worse. There
So
was
you
no
tear
other
gassed
way.
them.
Well, we were pretty far away with no ability to like actually get to them except just push them off the fence. And my commander was just like, "Well, you got the Ringo. Ringo is this thing where you have it's like a 6-barrel gun that has tear gas canisters." And he was just like, "Keep them off."
Pop them like they're pigeons.
What about
So-
women? Do you tear gas them too?
Well, no, that's not the aim, man. Like the aim is to use something that doesn't force you to do something bad. You know,
Mm.
I'm not saying that tear gas is nice. It's not. I learned to use that weapon by getting tear gas, back at me, and it wasn't very very nice. But it makes you run away from a specific place. So
Yeah, stay away from the friggin' fence, man. How hard is that? There's signs everywhere.
basically.
Respect
are
the
you doing?
signs.
Respect the signs.
Yeah.
Stupid kids. They deserve it.
I mean, yeah, they were just brainwashed to do it, so
Yeah.
I
you
can't
gonna
really
do?
hold it against them. No, it's sad. It's sad. They're
It is.
they grow up with this idea that that's their way of resisting, and
They get tear gassed.
yep, yeah. I mean, if we want to talk politics now, you have a bunch of people bringing their kids and babies to protests against Israel that get very violent, and then tear gas starts coming up, and that really affects kids. So
Don't bring your kids to the violent political protest. That's
Probably.
the lesson.
Yeah.
You
or
know,
I mean,
that's-
or
Mhm.
if you call it, a peaceful protest, then keep it peaceful.
That's what doesn't make sense. Is when you at our southern border in the U.S., people are bringing their kids and their wives to this violent border
Because it's a
that
very
is
easy
illegal for them to
PR
cross,
weapon.
and then they get mad when they're fended off from the border. So that doesn't make sense to me. What did they think was going to happen?
that's exactly what I would expect a racist Carolinian to say. Thank you for confirming to my stereotype.
No, how do you feel about the wall?
The wall. I don't know. Other than the money, I don't know why you would not build the wall.
Dope.
Other than
Yeah.
finding the funding for it, which I'm sure we could find, because the government takes all of our money
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
and uses half of it to fund abortions, which most people don't agree with.
It'd be cool if you could pay in for the services that you want,
Right.
almost like
Sweet.
a free market business.
Well, it's like,
Yeah,
when,
well,
you,
like,
when you
Hey,
donate,
I want a wall, so I'm gonna allocate my taxes to that.
right? When you
but,
donate to a church,
no.
they have the thing you check the box of the department you
Yeah.
want it to go to.
Yeah,
Oh.
we
the
don't
government
do that.
should be
though.
run like a church.
So,
I don't know.
Church government, theocracy. I'm in.
right, I've said that for years, that you should be able to
Is a
allocate
theocracy better
your
though?
tax money, as long as the government is getting your
It's a
tax
good
money
question.
a
But
certain
that's-
percentage.
But then it would be a free market business, and it would no longer be the
But
government.
a
we're
certain
talking
a
about.
certain percentage, you should be able to
Yeah.
give to
what you want.
to what you want, right?
Nobody would pay into Social Security. It'd be a huge PR bust
Right.
for whoever's in office.
Well, and those are the things like road systems.
Yeah.
Most people are not going to give to road systems, but it would be
Unless
amazing.
the roads are bad enough.
It would be amazing, like if you had the choice to give to certain things, it would be amazing. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Right.
Freedom's pretty neat.
You can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Dr. Sanchez, who's probably one of the most popular professors here, was he just got back from Israel, and I was super excited to see him. I'm a big fan of his. And I was like, oh man, Dr. Sanchez, he's here. I want him to sit by me at lunch, but there's no way he'd do that, dude. Not a little boy like me, little Bible boy.
Did.
Yeah, he did. So we were sitting. It was me, David, and our other Israeli friend Yonatan sitting at this table, and I'm just messing around, and I had my stack of turkey pancakes. So how it goes here at the Moody Bible Institute is we have garbage food, and so but we have a deli bar. So we go up, and to get my protein in, I'll take a stack of turkey. So we call it turkey pancakes, and I'll put that stack of turkey pancakes on my plate and just like cut it, eat it like pancakes. And so I was just messing around. I stuck my knife in the turkey pancakes, and I looked Jonathan dead in the eyes, and I said, if you can pull the knife from the turkey pancakes, you will be the next king of England. And just as I did that, Dr. Sanchez came over and sat down. I was like, oh, hello. my knife is still in the pancakes.
Did
Yep.
he pull out the
No, he didn't. He just looked at me. Looked blankly
What if
at me.
Dr. Sanchez pulled it out?
That'd be awesome.
That'd been amazing.
Yeah, so there it was. There was my little moment of shame, but I didn't feel shame because it was cool.
Because you
I
established
was proud of
dominance,
it.
right?
I established dominance. I determine who the next king of England is, and I have chosen this task. And yeah, Dr. Sanchez just immediately started talking politics with David and Jonathan. So, yep, there's my
Nice.
story.
It's a good story.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm only a little hurt, but I'll recover.
By your own awkwardness.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't awkward, dude. It was cool. Okay,
Yeah,
it was a fun gag.
That is what you tell yourself.
I just needed the right crowd. That's all it is.
Of course, it's society that's wrong. It's
Yeah.
not me.
My jokes are funny, aren't they, Noah?
Mostly.
He's a big fan of my jokes.
Yeah.
Go in
Yep.
his room.
Go in
joke
his
all the
room, you see
time.
a poster of Paul telling
That's
a joke
That's me, baby.
hung up
I
on his
like
wall.
jokes. Depends on the joke, though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably most people.
I'm getting back into stand up.
Oh, are
I'm
ya?
getting back into stand up.
Do it. For
So,
Joe's Live?
I think Ellen DeGeneres is
No, I think
becoming
he
one of
likes
my
stand-up.
favorites.
Ellen DeGeneres.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
I
now.
like lesbians. Interesting.
So, yeah, she's
Weird.
funny.
Only if
I
they
thought you were
only if they
conservative
There are some
exist.
Christian. I
people.
didn't know
There are
that.
some people
Only
that I
if
They don't
thought.
exist. That's right.
uh,
Have you heard that? Have we talked about that, Noah? How lesbians don't exist?
I think we were in.
We were in Jeff's room for
Yeah,
sure.
we were.
I just don't know
haven't.
if you were.
I might.
Milo Yiannopoulos, you heard of him?
He said that lesbians don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo?
Milo.
What's
Milo.
his-
So he's
what's
a
his reasoning?
Milo.
I
It's
understand Milo
hilarious.
sometimes.
It's so funny. So Milo
Oh, yeah.
Yiannopoulos, he's this right-wing provocateur who loves Trump, and he's gay. Super, super gay.
He calls him daddy.
He calls Trump daddy. He calls Mike Pence Uncle Mike. It's awesome. So when the left is like accusing Mike Pence of zapping homosexuals or whatever,
Right.
Milo tweeted out like a bunch of lightning bolts and said, I'm ready, Uncle Mike."
Oh,
He's so funny. He's
No, but then we watched that video in,
Yeah.
in Jeff's room.
So Milo Yiannopoulos was giving a speech about Trump, and this girl came up. She was a lesbian, and he just straight up told this girl, like, lesbianism isn't a thing. He's like, it's
Why?
all in your head. It's so funny. He's like, yeah. So he said, male homosexuality has been documented for as long as we've had history, but female homosexuality is like, it's just a figment of your imagination. It was so funny.
Oh,
So
it's
lesbians
hilarious.
don't
He went
exist.
into great detail.
Oh, he went into great. He gave like some good arguments for it. It was
That's
so
so funny.
funny. So now we say that lesbians aren't a thing.
wow.
Isn't that funny? I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
denying your
terrible.
personhood. I'm denying the fact that you're not what you say you are.
Noah thinks it's funny. I can tell because he's laughing so hard.
I think he agrees. He hasn't even heard the evidence. He's all for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's totally different. But
Well,
I heard recently, someone said like gay marriage doesn't exist. It's not a thing
Whoa.
because marriage can only be between a man and a woman.
Well, according
to
the
So there is no such thing as
In
a
the
gay
eyes of
marriage,
God, they're single.
technically. Yeah.
Well, as our resident
mean-
sexpert, you should know.
Because you cannot be married
You can't
unless
unite.
it's to a woman.
You can't like
Dang.
spiritually unite two men
Right.
or two women.
Right.
I think. I mean,
But it's
I think
technically-
that's kind of where Genesis points to.
Mm.
Dang.
But it's
Um,
not. Yeah, it's not marriage.
Just doesn't count. It's something else.
No, like
It's
the,
not
the
that. It's
fruit
like a civil
because
union.
It's about what is fruitful union? What what works? And I think that when you look at the Hebrew, especially like the emphasis on male and female, he made them. That's kind of a very strong statement because that's the definition of man, he and she.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
Those are the pronouns, at least in English. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. That's a big question. English is my third language, and
Okay, you don't have to brag.
really don't know if I could as someone who this is like, it's not his language. How do you deal with a future, a dystopian future in which you need to use pronouns? How do you train people for that? I actually found a very interesting. It's like a funny clip that tries to envision what it would look like, but I don't know. I tried to read a few different articles, in which, of course, they stated that the person's preferred pronouns were they, them, and I just got stuck. It's like my English doesn't work. Because I think plural, but no, we're talking about singular, and it's like it doesn't compute.
It's going to be
can't.
super confusing for people learning the language.
Yeah,
This
and
whole
then-
pronoun thing is only going to go so far, though.
And I'm thinking, like, is there anything equivalent in Hebrew? I don't know. It's like, or
Because
Spanish.
even Spanish has masculine and feminine, so it's not.
Yeah.
The whole pronoun thing is only going to go so far. Like there's only going to be
change-
so many people. It's a trend. It's a trendy thing right now, but it's like
Yeah.
silly bands.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
in
You
5
you haven't
years
worn
it's
a
like
silly band.
silly
You haven't worn a
bands.
silly band since middle school.
Yo,
When was the
those
last
things are-
time you heard of a silly band?
Those things are
But,
amazing.
I don't know, dude. The
Or
government's...
Heelys? Do you remember Heelys? When was the last time you saw
Yo,
Heelys?
Right.
I kind of want to get some Heelys. Can you think of how awesome those would be in
Oh.
Chicago?
Shoot, I didn't even think about that. Dude, I know some pretty dope hills that I've taken on my longboard. I could only imagine
Heelys.
on Heelys that'd be
Dude,
lit.
I wonder. Okay,
Dude,
let's see if you can
Justin,
get size 15 Heelys, because that's
if you want to...
size
that's
15.
the shoe I wear.
If you want to
Yeah,
stop
or
being
14.
single, bro, I think Heelys are the way to go. When she sees you like gliding
that
down
establishes
that hill,
dominance. It's the-
T-pose.
T-posing.
T-pose down the hill, baby. Ah,
Yeah, T-pose, stare him in the eye, and just Heely right on by.
that's right.
Um,
You will have-
Paul, do
they
you
will
stare
run
women in the
after
eye?
you.
Women in the eyes? You
That-
stare them down?
I've tried it once and they get really freaked out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, don't do it.
I don't recommend it.
They already assume your dominance.
That's right.
It's a cultural thing, though.
But
I
don't
think.
ignore people. It's good. I mean,
Acknowledge
eye
them.
contact. Yeah,
Right,
eye contact
right.
is you giving the person importance.
Right. But
Right.
when you try to establish dominance, they get
Sometimes.
real freaked out. So don't do that.
Sometimes.
But yeah, make eye contact, smile, say hello.
I don't know, unless
But-
you're in a culture where it's like really disrespectful.
Right. Sometimes,
Yeah, if you're
in
in
some
Saudi
cultures,
Arabia,
eye
don't do
contact
that.
can be really like, it's almost a sign of like irreverence
Yeah.
to stare at somebody in the
Mhm.
eyes.
Right. But this is America,
Right.
and so it's okay. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still looking for those Heelys, dude. Oh, you can get them in size 13. I could probably squeeze into those.
Yeah, squeeze in. That'd be awesome. Justin, I love that. I'll get him with you, and we'll just
Be
heal
legit.
around.
Like $70.
$70
Good lord.
for Heelys.
For a skateboard wheel in your shoe? $70?
That's what it says, dude.
I remember when those first came out.
Those were sweet. I got those
You
when I
guys
was like
remember that?
9.
Oh, you had them? I
Yeah,
never
dude.
had 'em. I went to the store. I'm like, Mom, I want these. She's
There was a
like,
kid who
"There's no
had
way."
them, dude. At camp, the 2 summers after you left, there was a kid who wore them on support staff, and he would wear them all the time.
Oh
Do you
my
get all the
gosh.
chicks?
Yes, actually.
No way.
No. But, like,
See, that's where your theory just falls.
You know what my
No,
most
dude, it's
hated
a good
game was?
theory.
Is
You had one.
kickball.
Hey.
That's all you really
kickball.
need, isn't it?
Yeah, I get. Well, yeah. Sorry,
Like
I
at camps?
hesitated. I shouldn't have. Yeah,
Kickball. That's the
kickball's
worst
fun,
game.
man. How's
That's
that? How's
that's
that
the
dumb?
worst because
I kind of hate kickball.
yeah, because like like I guess Justin, like you're a bigger guy, you come up and or the soccer players. There's always that one
Yeah.
or there's one or two soccer players
Mm.
and they're like you can only kick it this far or whatever.
Oh, really?
Or like
I didn't know there were
yeah,
restrictions like
sometimes
that.
they'll do that. They'll be like, well, you
Restrictions in
can't kick
kickball.
it past, and then
That's stupid.
everyone will like move back. It's just the dumbest. I hated that game.
I never
hated that
played
game.
with restrictions like that.
Then you always have that.
Would you like it
one-
without those?
Well,
Would that
either
be
way,
fun?
It's just I think it's just a dumb game because
Oh.
you always have that one kid too that like he can't even get it past like the pitcher.
Yeah,
He's kicking it as hard as he can, but
kid sucks.
he just sucks. Yeah,
He's at the bottom of the hierarchy.
right.
Sucks to
Do
be
you not
him.
realize that? I think some people just can't see it. Like that when you're, I don't know, when you're really really terrible at something, you should just quit it. Like you should just not.
That's a controversial opinion.
You know, if you
You should just not.
imagine where we'd be if that was the case, Noah.
Well, I mean, if
Oh
you're,
wait, if you're like awful.
if you're all
Yes.
like
Oh, you're on
not
something.
like
Yeah.
if at first you don't succeed type of thing. But
you
if
gotta
you-
Yeah,
front
well,
load
like
the
this.
suffering.
Okay, so, like,
Yes.
when
This
when I
is
auditioned
the
for
result
informal-
of someone not giving up.
Thomas
right
Edison.
here.
You know how many times he tried
But
that?
that doesn't mean he was bad at it.
He
But he
was
wasn't
good though.
bad
He was a
at
good inventor. If anyone were to do it, it would be him.
But I mean-
exactly.
But
He
like,
was the best of the best, and he barely did it. If someone
Yeah.
was the worst of the worst, I wouldn't encourage them to try 3 billion times.
Imagine
That's
if
right.
Ronaldo gave up soccer.
but Ronaldo was
he
good at
wasn't-
soccer.
Right, he wasn't
Yes,
terrible.
No.
exactly.
No,
but he had
no.
potential to be good.
Uh,
People with no potential.
He used to cry because he
Man.
failed. He just got better.
What a baby.
And
For
today
real.
he's my forever man crush.
Shoot.
It's beautiful.
It's
Well,
probably
great
like
story, David.
it's probably like Litvin,
Yeah.
Ronaldo, and then like Jason Momoa.
You know, I love Litvin, but I haven't even talked to him since he's been back in Moody. I said, remember, we got him that present from
Right.
Israel. And then, like, oh,
Dude.
dude, we're going to miss you so much. And it turns out he never left campus. He's still
So-
here, and I haven't said hi to him once.
He works. Yeah, he works in the
Yeah,
bottom
I
of
suck.
Travis
First floor,
Center.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like him. Great guy. Great guy. If you're listening, Dr. Litvin, you are my hero.
Yo, Paul, I found some 13s for $40.
Let's go. Let's go.
You can get them in your size too. Don't worry.
But no, you're right, dude. That was one of the hardest decisions I had to make when I was in high school. Was I sucked at football. I wanted to be good at football ever since I was a kid. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
But I was a small guy. I couldn't do it.
Mm.
And so I said, my sophomore year, I said, this has got to be my last year. I've got to invest where I'm actually good
Right.
and go be a wrestler.
Yeah.
And so I did that.
Speaking of football,
Yeah.
who's playing the Super Bowl?
The Rams
is
and the
it?
Pats.
Yeah.
And the Pats again?
The Pats again.
Oh my god.
What is that? Like the third time since? That's like the third time since I've been in Moody.
So
that
are
the
we-
Pats
I
have
don't
been in the Super
We're
Bowl.
pulling for them, right? The Patriots.
Dude,
Isn't
I
that
kind
who
of want to be a
everybody-
Pats fan. I kind of want to jump on that
Yeah.
It'd
bandwagon.
be really easy.
That's
Yeah.
like who
Yeah.
everybody pulls for, right?
Yeah.
Except
No,
the
everybody
haters.
hates the Pats.
Except
I don't
Everybody
know.
hates the Pats.
In
'cause-
Israel, everyone loves the Pats.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Kraft, the owner, really loves Israel. And he
Ah.
donates a lot of things to the city of Jerusalem. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, the Pats are the Yankees of football. Pats are the Yankees of football. Yes. There it is.
Yes.
Yep.
That's truth right
Can
there.
we all
baby.
get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, I'll give an amen to that.
Amen.
Preach it, brother.
Preach it, brother.
Or you
Where are
just
the
give
Rams
a-
from?
Mm.
Well, they were from St. Louis, but now I think they're Los Angeles. Los
St.
Angeles
Louis.
got two teams now.
You
Wait,
ever been to
what?
St. Louis?
Yeah. There's the
They
Los Angeles Chargers
right.
and the Los Angeles Rams.
They switched.
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
so
I have
weird.
no idea. I stopped paying attention to football when I was in 8th grade.
Because you sucked.
Nah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. That's it.
Too
That's right. No, I still. Yeah, actually, no. That was about the same time. I just started. No, it was because I was wrestling. I didn't have time to watch football anymore. So. Yep.
Mm. That's why I played tennis. Because, well, I played soccer when I was a freshman. And I wasn't bad, but I just wasn't going anywhere. So I was like,
Yeah.
screw this, I'll play tennis. And
There
then I
you
was
go.
captain, so
Yes,
that's how you do it.
that's right.
It's such an elitist sport.
Dude, I love
Tennis
tennis so
is-
much.
It's like,
It
I
is a rich
played
kid sport.
tennis.
It
But
kind of
I
is.
like it.
It's that
But the
and
thing is, my
swimming.
school was not like there were schools around us that were like super rich kid. Like they would have like personal trainers like with them at their matches and stuff, like
Uh-huh.
insane. We were not like that.
Mm.
We barely had enough for a team.
Jeez.
but I was the best of them.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
So
It's all about winning, guys. Life is about winning.
everything in life is a competition.
And if you
That's
suck,
right.
then quit.
I don't know.
That's right.
If you don't
quit.
realize that, you're losing.
Sometimes
That's
you
right.
can lose a little
Justin,
bit.
that's my favorite quote.
I
That's
think
going
it,
in the book.
I think it legitimately is my favorite quote
That's so good.
of all time.
No, did you hear it, buddy? Life is a competition. If you don't know that, it's because you're losing. Yeah. Life is about winning, okay?
No.
If anyone tells you different, it's because they're losers.
Yep.
Losers.
The losers want to take you down with them.
Losers. I'm a winner, Noah. I win, okay?
Yeah, you
Look
hear
at me.
you hear me, Noah?
Noah, look at me.
Look him in the eyes.
I'm a winner.
If I didn't
Hey,
know you,
David, can you look me in the eyes right
no,
now?
I
Winner,
will not
winner,
look you in
winner,
the
winner.
eyes when you
David.
say that.
What if you want to?
David, I'm a winner, David.
I'm one of lots of things, Noah.
Paul, I'm a winner.
I'm a winner, too.
Nice.
Everyone
Yeah.
wins. Everyone
Yes.
wins.
No.
Yes,
There
everyone wins.
must be losers.
Everyone has a trophy. Okay.
Not in my world, baby.
Don't you get your feet out of my space? Oh my goodness.
Is that just an American thing, participation trophy, or is that?
Yeah, you guys
the
got that in
overall
Israel
thing
and or
too?
Argentina?
Like you suck,
In-
but you still get
In
a trophy?
Israel, we have a very competitive, like society. You know, it's
Yeah.
like you don't just get to go to. Yeah, I mean, as
Yeah.
every well, but that's because we have a survival mentality. You know, like we
And
just
tear gas.
Israel
just need
is
to
the
be-
winners and Palestine
wasn't
is
gonna
the
say it.
losers.
Tear gas is a good motivator too.
We do have winners and losers. The losers are the Arabs.
we don't really care about who tells who's the. I mean, here's the thing: Jordan and Egypt still teach
Like
their
Michael
children. No, Jordan, the kingdom, the Hashemite kingdom of Jordan, and Egypt still teach their children
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
in schools
Yeah.
that they won the 67 and the 73
That's
war.
insane. That's propaganda. For those of you listening at home, they didn't win. They lost.
Well, I mean,
They're just
Egypt
faking it till they make it.
Pummeled. Yeah.
Egypt didn't have an
Eventually
air
we'll
force
win it.
within 2 hours of the 73 war.
I love that.
And Jordanians left their tanks and ran back into the desert, leaving us with thousands of tanks
Free tanks.
because they freaked out.
That's awesome.
But they won.
But they
So I
won't
would say
know.
that we are very competitive. Like we have to,
Win or
you know,
die. That's right.
there is no. It's win or win. To lose means to swim very well,
I do not know what it means to lose.
and I don't like the ocean
Please
too
explain.
much.
I've never
That's right.
experienced.
So, yeah, we just have to win.
I've lost some things, but
Would you like to go into detail? Paul, what have you lost?
I've lost. I lost a pair of shoes once.
Okay.
Were they Heelys?
I wish. I would love to bless somebody with my lost Heelys. No, Amazing Grace. Life is good, boys. Good, good,
Alright.
good. Friday plans, right, Justin? Hey guys, the museum's gonna be open this upcoming week. Who's in? You guys like museums? Yes.
Maybe.
Which
Yes.
museum?
Which one?
Let's go.
Which museum?
Field Museum.
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure, I'll go.
Free day, baby. Free
Sure.
day.
Wait, what day?
Noah, you like mummies? What about dinosaurs? You
I-
love dinosaurs.
I love
Let's go see some
dinosaurs.
I
I
remember the
love
one time I
dinosaurs.
walked into Noah's room. He's like, Justin, you know what I really like? I was like, what? He said dinosaurs.
Oh,
It's a true story.
Noah. Why didn't you tell me you like dinosaurs?
It's a true story that happened today.
Oh my gosh.
When are we going?
That's perfect. Noah, I'm glad we're in.
Field Museum when?
Don't know. It's open 1 through 28, so
Great.
we've got all this week.
I want to
Founders
see
Week.
dinosaurs. Mummies freak me out.
Mummies freak you out.
Yeah.
They're not real though. They're like dead people.
No.
It's just a
They're
dead
still
person.
real.
That's the thing.
That's
Yeah.
not a lie.
The fact that there is
It's
a
a real
dead
dead
person
guy.
in there freaks me out. I don't know.
It's just a dead body.
Yeah.
You guys want to see a dead body?
Eee.
Yeah, let's show you some dead bodies.
I mean, it's kind of like a human raisin, you know.
yeah,
it's
it is a human raisin.
Yeah,
That's a
we're all
good way to
just
put it.
big grapes.
Just big old grape. Can't wait till I
Uh.
dry out in the sun and get consumed by a toddler.
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
go.
Without a brain. You know, they used to like suck the brain out.
Yeah.
Through the nose.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sick
kinda
people.
dope.
They used a
That's cool.
hook and went up through the nose and pulled your brain out.
We have truly digressed as a society.
You're not. Yeah.
Now we just cremate each other.
Yeah.
That blows. Yeah, dude. Okay. So, viewers, this is Tears and Testosterone, episode 1. Thanks for tuning in. If you're still listening, I'm amazed.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed.
Amazed.
That's called endurance.
You are my number one fan, and I love you personally. Okay, so on that note, we're going to go to the museum and talk to you about it next week.
Maybe.
I love you. Goodbye.